Macaroni in a pot, wet and gushy. I am back with an episode of Lazy Cooking with Kate. Okay, so today we are gonna do $5, literally $5. That's all it cost me. $5 Crab Alfredo. Ask me how? Oh, how? How, Kate? Let me tell you. Look, literally $5. Well, it was actually less than $5. I did it 76 cents for Paws for Pets because I love them. But you need 2 items. Imitation crab meat and a Knorr pasta side. Let's go. Okay, now don't at me. We're gonna make it fancy. Don't you worry, it's not gonna be bad. I promise it's gonna be probably some of the best crab Alfredo you've ever had. Plus, I'm gonna show you how to make homemade garlic bread without literally anything fancy, just whatever bread you have at home. But first, let me put my hair up because we don't want any hair in our food. I'm just putting it back. I'm making it for myself, so if it's my own hair, it's okay. And I'm gonna go wash my hands. Okay, so the last time I washed my hands, I had somebody tell me that I don't know how to wash my hands. Listen, Lindas, I was in nursing school and they told me to wash my hands the way I wash my hands. So, you got a problem? Don't eat my food. Okay. All right, next up, take whatever bread you have at home. I like Dave's Killer Bread. Cut it into 3 pieces and slather it with butter. All right, and then we're gonna take Fancy Dancy, absolutely the best, garlic powder. I'm not a big fan of garlic, so I'm gonna use a tiny little bit. Put some in my hand and sprinkle it on my bread. Salt Bae, is that you? Ta-da! And then put it in the oven at 375 degrees. Now while that's baking, we're gonna get a pot. Preferably as much water and milk go in the pot as the directions of the Northside said. So in a medium saucepan, bring 1.5 cups of water and 1/2 cup low-fat milk and 1 tablespoon margarine to a boil. I forgot to get milk, so we're doing 2 cups of water and a large heaping tablespoon of margarine. Hopefully it still works out. Throw that in the water and bring it to a boil. And while we're waiting for that to boil, I'm going to tear up some of this imitation crab meat. I love imitation crab meat so much. I got flake style, but you can get whatever style you want. And you can put the whole thing in or half or however much you want. Or you could even do half imitation, half real crab meat. I've done it with real crab meat before and I just felt like it was really fishy. So I'll shred it up. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, where the hell did she get this idea? A friend of mine in high school named Brittany, she is the one who actually taught me how to make this with a Knorr side and imitation crab meat. And to this day, I still think of her every single time I make it. I miss her. I heart her face. My bread is not getting quite toasty yet, but it is smelling very garlicky, which yay, because I just love garlic so much. All right, you want her to be bubbling, okay? Now we add the Nor sides. Just mix the whole thing in there. And then it says stir contents of package. Continue boiling for 7 minutes or until the pasta is tender, stirring occasionally. Okay? So we're gonna stir it nice and slow like. And we're gonna get it back to bubbly, just like this booty. JK, these pants don't do it justice. All right, so since I did not have milk, I'm going to add a little bit of a special ingredient. All right, so we want her to be thick like Nicki Minaj, so we're gonna add a lot of Parmesan cheese. Normally, I would add some of this after I finish, but because I didn't add any milk, I need it to get a little bit thicker than what I think it's going to, so we're gonna get this Parmesan cheese in here. All right, so these noodles are about as tender as the love I give to Brandon every night. So now that that's done, we're gonna turn the heat off. And we're gonna come over here to the trash and open it up and read what the rest of the directions say. Let's stand at least 2 minutes, stir, and enjoy. All right, so if you guys have ever made Nor sides before, you know that you have to let it sit so it thickens up a little bit. So I'm gonna let it sit so it can thicken up a bit. And that's what he said. Okay, so we let her sit and she thickened up a good bit. It's extra cheesy, like look at that cheese. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're gonna add the crab in now. So I'm literally just gonna take all of the crab meat, dump it right in there, and stir it in. Oh my God, it looks so good. Look at that cheese. Okay, now the best part. We're gonna add the seasonings. First up, a little bit of chili powder, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of onion powder, smallest amount of onion powder, a little bit of ground cumin, not much, about the same amount you put in the onion powder, and some cracked pepper. And it's gonna look like this. She's all seasoned up, and we're gonna just give her a stir. Macaroni in a pot, wet and gushy. Don't think I didn't forget about the garlic bread. It's toasted. And here's the final product. And don't think I was gonna leave without actually tasting it. Oh my God, it's so good. Bye guys, hope you enjoyed the video.